Hi, I'm James from Madison's Residential, and I'm here to give you the monthly update from the world of lettings. Well, it has been quite a 4 weeks since I last recorded a vlog. We've seen some changes, new legislation come into the world of lettings that I'll come on to in a moment. And of course, we've seen the mini budget, as it was termed, that has caused quite some consternation and an awful lot of press comment ever since. So I thought I'd give you a quick snapshot of matters as they stand. Within the world of lettings, we're now in early October, and on the 1st of October there were two significant changes within the world of lettings. The first was the change in legislation regards needs for carbon monoxide alarms. Carbon monoxide alarms had previously been required in each room or living accommodation where there was a solid fuel burning stove or appliance. What's now changed is that carbon monoxide alarms are needed where there is a fixed combustion appliance in any living room or any room of accommodation. What I mean by fixed combustion is something like a gas boiler or a gas fire. We would have hoped that all landlords have now made changes to their rental properties, but that was a change in the law as of 1st of October, so just a matter of days ago. The one area that is exempt from that is a gas cooker. So where you have a gas cooker in a property, you do not need a carbon monoxide alarm next door to it. But gas boiler or gas fire, and indeed any solid fuel appliance, you do need carbon monoxide alarms. There's been no change to the smoke alarm requirement. So smoke alarms are still required on each floor of a property where there is living accommodation. So that would include if you've got a split level property, perhaps a half landing off which there's a bedroom or a living room, you would also need a smoke alarm on that floor. I think the important thing to stress is that with any one of those alarms, at the start of every tenancy, you must demonstrate that each and every one of those alarms is in good working order. So we feel that it's a great idea, and indeed we conduct this at every new tenancy, at the start of every new tenancy, provide a full inventory and check-in where our inventory clerk will go around and demonstrate the working order of each alarm. Now, during the course of the tenancy, replacing batteries is on the onus of the resident within the property. But if for some reason they have a problem with that or they're unable to get the alarm working, that then falls back on the owner of the property to get the alarm working, back in working order again. So it is really important that you do check the alarms, that you have got alarms in all the required areas of the property. And if you require any assistance, we'd be delighted to help you. The second piece of legislation that came in is that on the right to rent check. So this is the check that the government requires us all to undertake when we're renting a property, that the person to whom we're renting has got the ability and the right to rent within the UK. The government has a specific website to help you on this that we're showing you now, but over the period of COVID, you were able to do the right to rent checks virtually, but it has now reverted back to needing to do those checks physically and manually, so checking passports and so on. So this is something that as agents we're very used to doing and would do in each circumstance. But if private landlords, it's just something that you do need to be aware of. Now, I mentioned the budget. I would implore you to look elsewhere on the Madison's website, because Deborah has just earlier recorded a fantastic vlog commenting on the latest budget and the repercussions of that, and her views and Madison's house view on what we feel this is going to, how this is going to impact the property market. But just within the last budget, obviously relating to property, the stamp duty levels thresholds were increased, which obviously helps in the purchase of a property. In the world of lettings, it was disappointing that there was no move made to the easing of the additional 3% stamp duty surcharge that's made upon second or multiple property purchases. We'd have liked to see that and think that actually that would have been a great idea to help ease the burdens on the housing sector. But fuller commentary is given upon the budget within Deborah's vlog, so I would implore you to go and look on the Madison's website on news, and you'll be able to find that. But we're going to keep our eyes open as to what happens over the next few weeks, and I will look forward to speaking to you in the next newsletter vlog. Many thanks for your time. All the best.